Hello everyone. Let us discuss the laws of exponents today. The laws are very important when you are simplifying exponential form. First, let's understand what we mean by exponential form. Suppose I have 3 to the power 3. We know 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. But this 3 to the power 3 is called as exponential form, and this can be converted into product form. So this is product form and this is exponential form, right? Suppose I have 5 to the power 7. Now this is again exponential form. Exponential form can be converted into product form as 5 into 5 into 5, 7 times. You all understand the meaning of exponential form, which can be broken up into product form. So we are going to learn or work on some of the laws of exponents today. Suppose we have a to the power m. That will mean a into a m times. Yes. And say we have a to the power n. That will mean a into a so many n times. Right? So that is the meaning of exponential form and product form. So a to the power m will be a into a m times. A to the power n would be a into a n times. Right? We are going to use these two in all the derivations. So if I take the first a to the power m into a to the power n, we call this as product of equal bases. This is base, this is power or exponent. So a is base, this is product of equal bases. Bases are a, right? So product of equal bases, a to the power m is a into a m times. Yes, and a to the power n will be a into a n times, right? That is, you have a into a m times, then a into a n times. That is total m plus n times, right? So a into a, how many times do you have? M plus n times, right? That is, we have the exponential form for this as m a to the power n plus n. That gives us the first law, product of equal bases, a to the power m into a to the power n gives you a to the power m plus n. We add the power. If I have to quote a simple example, 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 3 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into. Yes, this product 2 to the power 5 will be 5 times 2 into 2 into 2. That gives us 3 plus 3, 6 and 8 times 2 to the power 8. Yes, that is, we added the power when it is multiplication of equal bases. Be careful, observe the bases. If the bases are equal, then only when it is product we add the exponents, and understand the reason for that. It is not just a rule without proof. It has proof, it has justification, right? And that is the first law of exponent. Coming to the second law. Say we have a to the power m. We discussed about the product. Now let's discuss about the division. A to the power m by a to the power n. It will be a into a m times and upon a into a n times. Right? So what we do in division is we cancel the common terms because it's all product, right? So I go on cancelling, and what will remain is a into a, so on, m minus n times. Because whichever is greater, m or n doesn't matter. This n times a will get cancelled in numerator and you will have m minus n That means when we have division of equal bases, again I am quoting equal bases, right? We subtract the power. If I have to support with example, I will give two examples here. Suppose I have 2 to the power 7 upon 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 7 would be 2 into 2 into 2, 7 times. Yes, everyone. So that is 7 times. And then 2 to the power 5, 5 times. 2 into 2. So this gets cancelled. This gets 5 times 2 will get cancelled. Right? And what will remain is 2 to the power 2. Yes? That is 7 minus 5, 2 to the power 2. Right? That's one example. And suppose here I have taken n to be larger than n. Now I will take n to be larger than m, and then let's see what happens. So we have, say 2 to the power by 2, again we will take some other number, 7 to the power 2 upon 7 to the power 5. Yes? Now 7 to the power 2 is 7 into 7 upon 7 to the power 5 is 7 5 times. Yes? And you will see these two get cancelled. So it is 1 by 7 to the power 3. Yes? And that is our next law which we are going to learn. That will give you 7 to the power minus 3. Right? That is, this law applies whether m is larger or n is larger. It still stands correct. That is, if you have product division of equal bases, then we subtract the power. Yes, I am keeping this as it is because we will come back to this when we discuss the third law. That's the second law which we have discussed. The third law says 1 by a to the power m. Yes, we all know that 1 is a to the power 0. That's again one more law. So I'll discuss third and fourth hand in hand. A to the power 0 is 1. Suppose I have a to the power m upon a to the power m. Division of same terms, you get 1 as answer, right? But by the second law you will have a to the power m minus m, which is a to the power 0. That is, any number to the power 0 is 1. Did you understand this? So a to the power m upon a to the power m is a to the power m minus m, which is a to the power 0, and division of same terms like 8 by 8 or 15 by 15 is 1, right? So a to the power 0 is 1. So here what I do, I put a to the power 0 upon a to the power m. So that will be a to the power 0 minus m. Second law, division of equal bases, we subtract the power, and 0 minus m is a to the power minus m. That is, if you shift the term in denominator, the power changes its sign. That's what I have used here. 1 by 7 to the power 3 is 7 to the power minus 3. 1 by 7 to the power 3 will be 7 to the power minus 3. So that is about the third and fourth law of exponents which we have discussed. Coming to the fifth law of exponents, a to the power m to the power n. It means a to the power m to the power n means a to the power m will be a into a into a m times. Yes, and that n to the power n. Yes, a to the power m to the power n. That will mean a into a into a, so on, m into n times. Yes, because this will repeat n times to the power n. That means you have a to the power mn. That is the fifth law of exponent which we have discussed. This, if I have to quote an example, suppose 2 to the power 3 to the power 8. That will be 2 to the power 3 is 2 into 2 into 2. Right? 2 to the power 8. That means this law B, 2 into 2 into 2 will repeat 8 times. That is, it will be 2 to the power 24. If it comes 8 times, that means it will be 24 times 2. And that is 2 to the power 24. That's what we have, the fifth law of exponent. All these 5 laws are very useful in simplification and working on surds, right, and also exponential simplifications. So learn these laws, work on them, understand their proofs, how they have come, what is the justification we have for it, and then work on it. Yes, bye.